Hey all, Kate here from the Emerald Minecart. Welcome back to another review, and today I'm reviewing episode 19 of Metal CardBot Season 1. In this episode, we're not introduced to one new Metal CardBot, but two Metal CardBots. Ooh, but obviously, you know how this works. I'll talk about it when I get to them. But yeah, so anyways, the pros, the cons, and mids. First off, the pros. The fight scene. But the fight scene with Blue Cop and Wild Guardian against one of our newest Metal Carbots, Buffalo Crush. Honestly, pretty good. I quite liked it, especially since Buffalo Crush's metal card is just as strong as Wild Guardian's metal card, which is really interesting. So yeah, and again, I'll talk about his metal card when I get to it. But yeah, the fight scene honestly pretty good, especially in the scene where it's like, oh, Jun is about to activate Blue Cop's special attack, but then suddenly Black Hook and our other new metal carbot, Buster Gallon, come in, and Buster Gallon like shoots at them to stop June from giving Blue Cop the super power up. But thankfully, Wild Guardian protects June from getting shot. Thankfully, so yeah, fight scene honestly pretty good. Quite liked it. Yeah, it was short, but hey, it was nice. But yeah, speaking of Buffalo Crush. He is a monster truck, or his vehicle form is a monster truck. And honestly, I really do like the color scheme. I like the green and pink combination. It's really nice. I know people will say, ugh, green and pink. That's so ugly together. Well, I don't care. I love it. And also, as someone who has a character with green and pink as part of the color scheme, I quite like this. And honestly, it kind of gives me, its color scheme kind of gives me Joker vibes. Yeah, I know Joker's color scheme is green and purple, but hey, pink and purple are close to each other, so there's that. But yeah, and his robot mode, again, really cool. I like the golden chains on his arms. I like the extra wheels on his shoulders. Those look really cool. I quite like it. But yeah, next up is Buffalo Crush's metal card, which is this chest plate thing that is somewhat similar to the same metal card that Heavy Iron has, but Buffalo Crush's is, well, shaped like a buffalo, and it's like this nice green, and I really like it. And I think his two axe weapons also go together with the metal card. I don't know. But yeah, his metal card looks amazing. Next up is Yuri's interaction with Buffalo Crush. So, reminder, Yuri is Jun's mom, and she is busy setting up this goodbye party for Cress because, in previous episode, Cress essentially said, well, my work here is done, but I'm still going to support you all. So yeah, she's busy, like, setting up this goodbye party, and, like, there's this generator thing, and the part of the episode is like, oh, Buffalo Crush's energy tank thing is like leaking. It has like a puncture wound in it, and like it's constantly leaking, which means he's constantly hungry. And like when he reveals himself to Yuri, like she's scared, but then like after that it's like, wait, you're just a hungry guy. But yeah, she actually does help fix the puncture wound that Buffalo Crush has, which is sadly on his right ass cheek, which, out of all places to get a puncture wound, the ass is definitely the last place you'd want one there, even if you are a giant metal robot. But yeah, just the interaction between Yuri and Buffalo Crush was honestly a bit wholesome. I quite liked it. And finally, we have Buster Gallon. He is the other new metal carbot that is introduced, and he and Buffalo Crush are crew members or crewmates of Black Hook. So yeah, Buster Gallon, honestly, he looks pretty cool, especially his metal card, which I will talk about later when we see him again. But yeah, Buster Gallon, honestly, he looks really cool. His metal card also looks pretty cool. And again, I'll talk about it when I get to it eventually in another review. But yeah, so those were my pros. Now for my cons and mids. Surprise, I have no cons and mids. This was once again another pretty good episode. So yeah, I give this episode 7 out of 7 stars. I really like Buffalo Crush's vehicle mode and robot mode. I love the color palette. I can't wait to see more of Buster Gallon because he looks pretty cool. And yeah, I actually thought that, oh, this is going to be the episode where June's parents learn about the Mel CardBot's secret. Well, okay, technically Yuri learns about the Mel CardBots, kinda, but it's probably going to be explained to her eventually. Who knows? But yeah, so that was it for this review. Make sure you all subscribe and like for more, and I'll see you all later. Peace out, home guards, and goodbye!